Hey there, future lead teachers. Welcome to our mock interview walkthrough, where we're here to guide you through the essential questions you might face when pursuing a lead teacher role. Let's dive right in and get you prepared to stand out. First up, let's talk about collaboration with your fellow teachers. Can you share an experience where you worked closely with other teachers to boost student success? This question is all about showcasing your ability to work as part of a team and drive positive results for students. To nail this question, here are some pointers. Think of a specific project or initiative you were part of. Discuss the roles and contributions of each team member. Highlight the strategies you used to collaborate effectively. Share the measurable outcomes you achieved. Reflect on what you learned from the experience. Now, let's look at a sample answer to bring these tips to life.
At my previous school, I teamed up with the math and science teachers to develop a cross curricular project focused on environmental science. We each brought our subject expertise, integrating math concepts with scientific inquiry to engage students in real world issues. This collaborative effort led to a 15% increase in student test scores in both subjects.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for lead teacher. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell us about a time when you led a group of teachers in rolling out a new curriculum. This question aims to assess your leadership skills and how you effectively guide and support your team through change. Here's how to approach your response. Clearly describe the context and reason for the curriculum change. Explain your leadership role and how you manage the process. Detail the strategies you use to support your colleagues. Address any challenges and how you overcame them. Conclude with the positive outcomes of the implementation. Let's see an example to help you frame your answer.
Last year, our school transitioned to a project based learning curriculum, and I led a group of 6 teachers through this change. We held weekly meetings to explore the new approach, and I developed resources to help integrate these methods into our lessons. Some colleagues were initially resistant, so I shared successful projects in staff meetings to build buy in. As a result, student engagement and critical thinking skills significantly improved.
Describe a time you resolved a conflict with a colleague or parent. This question evaluates your conflict resolution skills and your ability to maintain positive professional relationships. For a strong answer, consider these tips. Select a specific incident that highlights your skills. Focus on how you communicated your perspective. Explain the steps you took to understand the other person's view. Conclude with the resolution and what you learned. Show how this improved your professional relationships. Here's an example to illustrate how you might respond.
I once had a disagreement with a parent about their child's homework load. I invited them to a meeting to listen to their concerns and shared my perspective on the benefits of the homework. We reached a compromise, adjusting the plan to satisfy both parties, which ultimately strengthened our partnership.
Imagine a student has a behavioral outburst in class. How would you handle it? This question tests your crisis management skills and ability to maintain a supportive learning environment. Here's how you can approach your answer. Stay calm and composed to model appropriate emotional responses. Assess the situation quickly to ensure safety for all students. Speak to the student privately using a neutral tone once they're calm. Involve the student in discussing their feelings and the triggers. Create a plan with the student for handling similar situations in the future. Here's a sample response to guide you.
If a student has an outburst, I'd first remain calm to prevent escalating the situation. After ensuring everyone is safe, I'd talk to the student privately to understand the trigger and help them express their feelings. Together, we'd work on strategies for handling future incidents.
How would you address concerns from a parent upset about their child's grade? This question explores your communication skills and ability to engage with parents constructively. To answer this effectively, consider these suggestions. Listen actively to the parents' concerns without interrupting. Empathize with their feelings and validate their concerns. Explain the grading criteria and how the grade was determined. Offer constructive feedback and ways to improve their child's performance. Arrange a follow-up meeting to assess progress. Let's review a sample answer.
I would carefully listen to the parents' concerns to fully understand their perspective. Then I'd empathize with their feelings and explain the grading criteria. I'd discuss areas for improvement and suggest resources to help their child succeed, proposing a follow-up meeting to track progress.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.